This episode is about a coach who apparently has been accused of molesting some of his players. The only problem is, or kids that he's coached, the only problem is a lot of them have gone on to be very successful, and they don't want to talk about it.
Prince Miller, his biggest star, couldn't be here tonight, but he sent Coach this solid gold key. Fits any gym in the country.
I'm not ashamed to say I was a stray dog, and he was
the newest inductee to the Metro Basketball Hall of Fame. It's Coach Ray, baby.
Ray Masters.
Well, I think, especially on Special Victims Unit, we're always dealing with, the female side of rape. And this is more about, male molestation and rape, things of that nature. That usually happens to men when they're young. And, the thing of it is, as a man, it's something that a lot of men are very uncomfortable with talking about. And also, you got to think about, someone who it might have happened to, but now is successful. Do they let that pass? I mean, how many people right now are very successful that are holding secrets that say, I don't really want to talk about it? So, we're delving into the issue of how men handle rape and molestation in their own lives, especially after they become adults.
But more important than molding players, Coach has molded young lives. I'm not ashamed to say I was a stray dog, and you rescued me.
It's our privilege to introduce the newest inductee to the Metro Basketball Hall of Fame. It's Coach Ray, baby.
Ray Masters.
Mello, Chris, all my friends. How do I begin to thank?
It would be considered a weakness, So, guys don't want to talk about it, but see, they're children when it happens. So it's something that they had no, they're children when it happens. They had no defense against it. They probably didn't know really what was going on, but they hold it inside, I think with a female, as girls grow up, there's so much compassion, if a girl has a problem, everybody wants to talk about it. Let's talk it out. Boys are just told, man up. I don't want to hear it. Don't cry. There's no problems, ever. You deal with it. So little boys are taught to be men early, I can remember when I was a little kid and, I would fall and hurt and I couldn't cry to anybody. It's like, suck that up. You don't cry, So those things lead into anything that happens to you, you don't talk about it. So, a lot of, people unfortunately have dealt with things that they have buried deep inside. Yeah, and also then, the problem with this particular episode is the coach was very selective on who he would molest. So it's kind of like he would molest one kid, but he wouldn't. So this other kid, he makes a success. So he has very strong proponents, people that are like, yo, he is the greatest person on earth. And then you have the other guy who says, no, he isn't. Then you got the other guy who's saying he's the greatest, but you don't know if he's just hiding it. So trying to find a witness against him is difficult.
Thank you.
Boo! You should be in jail, man, not the Hall of Fame. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I guess I didn't give him enough playing time.
No